The only thing between you and your next level is that thing you're still avoiding, that thing you fear most. You tell yourself you're waiting for the right timing. You're waiting for a sign, you're waiting for clarity, you're waiting for that full confidence. But deep down, you already know what needs to be done. And the truth is, you'll never feel fully ready because fear doesn't leave when the path is safe. It fades when you decide to just go anyway, despite the fear. In this video, we're diving deep into what it really means to stop avoiding your fear, how to practice courage as a spiritual discipline, how to reprogram your nervous system to feel safe in the unknown, and how to shift and how that shift can collapse the resistance in every area of your life. If you're new here, hello, I am your Muse Traci. On this channel, I teach manifestation the Neville Goddard way. I help you peel back the false layers of programming, awaken to your true divine nature, and create your life from peace, from power, from inner certainty, so you can wake up each morning with the calm inner confidence of being the powerful creator of your own reality. Let's talk about avoidance. Avoidance isn't laziness, it's not failure, it's a built-in protection mechanism. Your ego is wired to keep you safe. That's pretty much its one and only job, its one and only concern. Keep you safe, keep you alive. It's not concerned with fulfillment of desires. It's not concerned with you getting to your next level. Its only goal is to keep you safe and to keep you alive. So when fear arises, it's your nervous system saying, unknown, unknown, retreat, go back, do not go forward, do not proceed. But the irony is that every time you obey that signal, every time you retract, you strengthen the belief that you can't handle the unknown, that unknown equals unsafe equals retreat. You create a loop where fear dictates your behavior and becomes the driving force in your reality. And you end up manifesting smaller, 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 safer, known, totally had that yesterday versions of life. Nothing expands. Avoidance is the body's way of clinging to certainty. But certainty is, right, there's only certain things that we're certain about. And creating new possibilities and realities doesn't exist in a limited known system, does it? Creating something new can only happen in the space of the unknown. Courage isn't about the absence of fear, by the way. We're not waiting for fear to just be gone completely, because the truth is your fear will never be gone completely. Courage is the realization that there can be safety within this fear. Every time you choose to move anyway, you send the signal to your nervous system, a new signal that says, I'm safe, even when I don't know. That's how you reprogram your baseline from survival to expansion. It takes practice, okay? So that's why I'm saying you're gonna feel the fear. You're not waiting for that fear to go away. You're training yourself that even when there's fear, even when there's uncertainty, even when you feel uncomfortable, it's still okay to move forward. So think about it this way. Neville said, change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. When you practice courage, you literally change your conception of yourself. From the one who's controlled by fear to the one who finds peace in the unknown. If you want to create things you've never experienced, things that are currently outside of your programming, your blueprint, your structure for reality, you'll need the courage to go beyond your comfort zone, or better said, your known zone. And each time you practice stepping into the unknown, the space of infinite possibilities, you are quite literally allowing your reality the opportunity to reflect back that expansion. This is where everything shifts, because the unknown is the space of infinite possibilities. The known is limited. It's limited. But when we don't know, now we're open to infinite possibilities. It's the quantum field of infinite possibilities and infinite potential, the space where every version of reality already exists. When you cling to what is known, you collapse these infinite possibilities into just one predictable, known timeline. But when you lean into this unknown area, and you learn to feel safe in the unknown, to relax into not knowing. Again, it's a practice to get comfortable there, to practice feeling comfortable in the unknown. I teach my clients that get really good at this, throwing your shoulders up and saying, I don't know. So we practice getting good at this. And every time you practice that, you step into your true identity as an infinite creator. We're not a limited, known, limited possibilities creator. No, we're an infinite creator. So we have to get good at being comfortable in the unknown, which is infinite potential. And that's the paradox. Your mind wants certainty, right? Your mind wants the known, but your soul and your truth thrives in the realm of infinite possibilities. So the practice is really simple, but I'll admit too, at least at first, it's going to feel radical. It's going to feel, maybe uncomfortable, maybe traumatizing, maybe, take it slow. Let it become a practice and know that at first it will feel somewhat radical. So start by getting cozy and comfy in the space of uncertainty. Like I was just saying, you throw up your shoulders and you practice saying, I don't know. And after that, you don't try to figure it out. That's not what comes next. You go, I don't know. And then you return to your certainty that you get to have it. Okay, whatever it is. You go, I know I get to have this. How? You get this little tap on the shoulder. How though? And you get good at going, I don't know how, but I know I get to have it. So practice doing this and practice letting this expand you. You can literally start to feel like you're expanded into infinite possibilities rather than contract you into, oh, it's not possible because I don't know the way. That's the trick. We think we have to figure out the way so that we can feel safe in believing, but that's all illusion. So when fear says, what if it doesn't work? You answer back, but what if it does? And what if it does even better than I could have imagined or come up with on my own? Because that's the space of infinite possibilities, isn't it? Every time you choose this playful curiosity rather than control, you open your field to greater and greater and greater possibilities. And life can finally start to open up and show you something new. Tomorrow can actually be wildly different from today if you let it. You see, these infinite possibilities are already available to you. But because we get in this limited space, this space of control, we keep creating tomorrows that look so close to what today was, right? But that's not because that's truth. That's because that's what we've done. And we don't have to do that. So this is when life can start to open up and life can surprise you. And that's the frequency that you'll start to experience, quote unquote miracles. And this isn't done from a place of effort, control, but it's truly a place of openness, feeling infinite, feeling like you can trust something greater than yourself, this greater intelligence that I talk about. So let's make it tangible. I know you guys like this part. So let's make it tangible and let's put it into 4 steps of how we can actually start to do this. So let's start small because again, this can feel radical and we don't want to be overwhelmed and just go, oh, that doesn't work, right? So step number 1, let's start small. Do one small thing each day that your fear tells you not to do. And I'm not saying to go and do something dangerous. It's not like that. I mean, say the thing to someone that you were fearful of saying before, or call the person that you were fearful. These types of things, right? I'm not saying to go put yourself in danger. So let's be clear. But do one small thing each day that your fear tells you not to do. Send the message. It's safe to act even when I'm uncertain. You send the message to yourself. And, it's safe for me to rest in this unknown. Start small, like you want to say something, but, you're unsure the outcome. Say it anyway. Be okay in that space of infinite possibilities. Step number 2, reassure your body. So you might have physical bodily reactions to stepping into this new habit. When anxiety arises, put your hand on your heart and breathe slowly. Tell your nervous system, it is safe for me to be here. Your nervous system isn't out of control. You can take control over that. So slow down and speak to yourself. Reassure yourself. Be conscious of what's happening and be in control that we're safe here. We're safe. And remind yourself that it's safe to expand. You are here to be a powerful creator of infinite possibilities, not just a regurgitator of past known experiences and patterns. And in this process, you're literally teaching your body, your nervous system, that growth and expansion are your birthright and they're perfectly safe and perfectly acceptable. Step number 3, you want to anchor in the unknown. So each morning, say to yourself, I choose to live in the field of infinite possibilities today. And you can maybe say something like, it's safe to be in the space of the unknown. Whatever you need to say to yourself, where you can feel the peace that comes from this new mindset, this new shift that we're moving into. And you can feel that it's sort of dissolving any anxiety or panic that might want to come up. And this is what it means to practice this and really lock it in, anchor it in, so it starts to become what you operate from. Because the other thing, operating from fear, just feels so normal because you've just practiced operating from it for so long. And this can start to feel so natural too, if you give yourself the time and the space to practice it. So that's what locking in your true essence of being the infinite creator truly feels like. Part 5, you become the infinite creator. When you can stand in the unknown without trying to control it, in other words, when you get good at this skill, you have indeed remembered who you are, because it's in this place that you're trusting that you're in control here, you're creating, everything is fine, and your intentions are heard. They are being reflected back to you. This is your universe, right? You don't have to figure it all out, because the unknown is the infinite. And when you stop demanding certainty, you stop limiting your creation. Right? This is how you become this infinite creator. It's a process, and these are some of the most important and valuable steps to being that, right? You stop limiting your own creation. Right? Did you even realize before that you were limiting your own creation when you thought you had to figure it out? You stop limiting it, and that's so powerful. So I'm repeating this a little bit because I want you guys to let it sink in. So where fear used to mean stop, now let's redefine it to mean, I feel fear. Well, this is an opportunity for growth and expansion. And that's the shift that changes everything, because fear is literally going to cause you to shrink and retract and figure it out and limit yourself. But now when you feel fear, you can relax and trust and allow yourself to go into expansion, go into the unknown. And from this place, you no longer manifest from safety, you manifest from true sovereignty. So you can now stop waiting for the fear to go away. This is illusion. The fear doesn't go away. You have full permission to practice courage, to harness and practice feeling safe in the unknown, and watch how your entire reality reorganizes around your new state of being, your new state of who you now say you are. It starts to surprise you, and it can start to provide you with these infinite possibilities, these infinite opportunities. It's amazing. If you stop limiting yourself, you will be amazed at what starts to show up in your reality. Take it slow, take it small, but also lean into how good this is going to feel when you practice it. If this resonated with you and you're ready to deepen your courage practice, to dissolve your fear at the subconscious level and live from your true inner power and your birthright, my 1-month transformative coaching program is where we do exactly that. You can find the link in the description below. Click the link, it'll take you to my website. You'll get all the information about the program. There's also a link in the pinned comment. You can book a free consultation with me for a limited time if you have questions, if you're not sure, you want to ask about the program, see how it works. then definitely book that call. Thank you all so much for being here, watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.